A strong opinion is the one thing that Wendy Williams lacks. After all, the expression, say it like you mean it, originated from her. She did exactly that in a recent interview with Vlad. The 48-year-old novelist and talk show host expressed her views on homosexuality and male rappers who dress sexually in the rap game, particularly to ensure that the audience was aware of her feelings regarding Diddy's homosexuality. Watch this video all the way through if you want the specifics. It has come to light that Wendy Williams owns a picture that depicts a man pulling another man's puffy pants down. And, well, rumors have it one of the men might just be Diddy, according to media reports that have recently made rounds on social media and sent fans into a frenzy. That is correct. Naturally, one ought to have tangible evidence to support something so legitimate and damaging to a person's reputation. This is exactly what Diddy's former bodyguard did for Wendy Williams, because she is a woman who is known to speak the truth and provide strong evidence. What's going on is as follows. Jaguar Wright is alleged to have started a few small fires all over the place and exposed some alleged dirty secrets of some of the biggest names in music, such as Diddy and Alicia Keys. However, the Philadelphia native does not appear to be slowing down. It would appear that each day, a new artist is targeted for target practice. The majority of artists have chosen to remain silent, while a few have commented. Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, may have provided Wright with some reassurance. On Instagram, the former bodyguard addressed Wright's numerous allegations and provided evidence to support some of them. He declares, "Man, people are always sending me stuff. They sent me Jaguar-related material, correct? Goddess, I bow to you. Not just this, but a lot of what you're talking about is real." However, he went on to provide additional clarification regarding Diddy's homosexuality. He went on to say that Puff had told R&B singer Music Soulchild to take the turban off his head in a Philadelphia bar many years ago, which he thought he remembered seeing. Before returning to the current situation and responding to her assertion that he was being paid to remain silent, he writes to express his gratitude for what she is doing once more. Look at how Gene Deal thanked Wright for taking the courageous step of revealing the facts as they are. He claims that, "Listen to me, little girl. Big Jane was not paid for by anyone. Big Jane was taken by no one. It is not taking place, never ran and will never run. Sweetheart, you're wrong about never having come from nobody or a nomad. So you've said that twice to me. That was said to me twice by someone. I just wanted to let you know. I don't personally know you, baby girl. Does that make sense to you? Although you are incorrect when you tell, I admire what you do." Unless Big is envious of a different bodyguard, it's possible that you're referring to someone else. You are not referring to Big Gene here. Deal, on the other hand, attempted to respond to the allegations leveled against him before proceeding in a manner that appeared to also support some rights. The assertions of Wendy. Deal went on to say that he had seen a lot while working for his former employer, which had inspired him to start praying or quoting scripture. Deal then went on to talk about Mary J. Blige, another singer about whom Jaguar had made accusations in a previous Tyrant of the Ongoing Down. Singer Wright challenged her to avoid his combat and claimed that she had been concealing her preference for women for years. Summer Walker, on the other hand, spoke out against Wright, but that didn't stop her from speaking out against other entertainers as well. By challenging Mary J. Blige to an averse match and ignoring her talent, Wright has further demonstrated her opposition to the hip-hop soul queen. On Instagram, she attacked Mary J. Blige. She went on to say that Blige had been hiding her sexuality for a long time. She asserts that I am able to compose my own songs, which is what Jaguar has to add about Mary. I can walk through a mix from beginning to end with a skilled mix engineer. Mary, I can carry out those tasks. Could you? Mary, what else can you do but dress up and eat snatch in the dark, hoping no one will notice? Mary, if I'm lying, you can sue me. In yet another video, the former bodyguard also made statements that appear to back up the rights allegations against Diddy, or, at the very least, to add fuel to the fire. These statements were made in response to recent social media posts about Diddy's homosexuality. Throughout the lengthy video, Gene then makes a number of references to Diddy's secularly fluid identity. Additionally, he asserts that Diddy once delivered exhibit to a gay bar. In addition, he suggests making it a personal goal to observe the bad boy CEO participating in activities with other guys. In his interview, Gene continued, "I know that for certain because I was right there." Gene, he instructed, "Yo, watch the door." That prevents anyone from succeeding. He and a man would run out naked if I watched the door. I said, so I'll watch it. And I stated, nobody ever told me that. That's what I saw. I'm going to tell you what I saw. In yet another deeply troubling interview, Gene claims that he went with Diddy to an exotic bookstore in the early 2000s when they were both with the music mogul. According to Gene, they were both with the music mogul at the time. In a similar vein, Gene asserts that Diddy purchased a bag of street toys for his children while he was at the store. He claims that Diddy purchased several PLGs. Particularly, from this point on, the story is getting even more crazy because Gene claims that Diddy brought the merchandise to a North Carolina performance. According to the media takeout, Diddy allegedly told Gene when he arrived at the hotel that he wanted to visit fellow rapper Yabro at his own home. Naturally, this information surprised Gene at that point. Gene claims that he tried to stop Diddy from suddenly pulling up to the Rule Suite, but despite Gene's best efforts, Diddy insisted on doing so. Gene did claims that he ended up entering Ya's apartment. Gene concluded with the observation that with the exception of the two men, the room appeared to be empty. He also claims that you told him, "You don't want to walk inside the room," when he inquired about the reason why there were men present. Inside, there is a lot of crazy going on. In addition, Wendy had a very persuasive opinion to share. "I don't agree with any of that, according to Wendy. My man wouldn't be in it. Be very specific." In addition, there were a lot of homosexuals in the 1980s. Hip-hop wearing skirts or being closeted, and having a lot of kids to prove one's manhood is worse. Denial of something one shouldn't have to deny is also worse. My career has seen many ups and downs, all of which are now coming full circle. Therefore, the real issue at hand is whether or not he was gay. Well, despite the fact that many people have hypothesized that the man who was born seen coms was gay, he has had a number of high-profile romantic relationships with women, including Kim Porter, who passed away in 2012. Christian Combs, who is also pursuing a career in the entertainment industry, is one of several children born as a result of these relationships. Additionally, it is abundantly clear that Diddy is gay, despite the fact that he is not explicitly stating it. Getting ever closer to proving that claim. The lyrics to one of his most recent music videos express the question, "What is it going to take for me not to be afraid to be loved? I know how I really want to be loved, but I'm afraid to really, really